Hey everyone, today I'd like to talk about a couple of things. Number one is we started our new year this week, and that's important to us because this is our busy and exciting season, and we always start off the year with a tremendous rush of volume through the holidays. The new year also brings for us in Enfield a lot of new faces. We've hired a lot of new people. I want to make sure everybody knows to welcome all the new people aboard, help them, make them feel comfortable, make them feel part of the team, and make them get to be part of our structure and understand how we treat our customers and how we want our customers to be treated. One of the people who is new, who I hope everyone has either had a chance to meet or will get a chance to meet very quickly, is Justin LaChance. Justin has joined us from another grocery company with a lot of experience in the non-perishables, and we're going to kind of have Justin helping us to get our non-perishable departments a little bit more structured and to kind of get things together so that we have a more of a plan that will enable us to get through the holidays comfortably, even though we are working under some adverse conditions with a very small back room. Second thing I'd like to talk about is I hope everyone has had a chance to take the employee survey. It ends this weekend, but I hope everyone has had a chance to do it. It is important. I know sometimes people feel that we don't do anything about it. We can't fix everything, but we do want to know what people think because there are some things that we can fix, and we have gotten some incredibly good suggestions from the employee survey that we have done something about, and that's important. The third thing I'd like to talk about is something that's on the news all the time at this point, and that's the Cheerios recall. Cheerios, in one of the plants, had their product contaminated with some wheat flour. Now, Cheerios claims to be gluten-free. Once the wheat flour got into the batch and contaminated it, it is no longer gluten-free. So they had to recall all of the packages that were contaminated in that particular plant that say gluten-free on them, bring them back, and destroy them because they are not what Cheerios claims to be. Cheerios did this voluntarily. They knew they did it. General Mills took care of it, and they're doing a good job with it. None of the product that we have on our shelves is affected by that. Even though customers think it's every Cheerio ever made, it's really not. It's just a very select group of products that were made in a particular plant. So the product that we have, in fact, is labeled correctly, is safe. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And if we did have any product, hopefully everybody in the store understands, we have a protocol where we actually will call our Price Plus customers who bought it and tell them if they bought it to come and return it to us, and we will give them a refund. That's a big deal for us, and our customers, I think, hopefully appreciate that we do that. Another thing I'd like to talk about for a couple of minutes is the business is changing. Again, we're having some major changes in the business. I think everyone has read in the paper that probably in about 4 or 5 weeks, A&P and Pathmark supermarkets both are going to go away. They're going to cease to exist. A&P has been in business for 150 years. Pathmark has been in business for 60 years. Here's 2 more grocery chains that are just going to dissolve and no longer be part of the landscape. And this is really changing throughout our business. There is a consolidation of stores. Some of the older chains are falling away. People are changing the way they shop. They're changing their patterns. This is going to have an effect on us in a number of ways. The first thing that's going to affect us almost immediately is that most of our product comes from Wakefern in New Jersey. The number of Pathmarks and A&Ps in New Jersey is phenomenal. They're all going to be closing right before Thanksgiving, which means our stores in New Jersey are going to be overwhelmed by volume. Overwhelmed. All the customers are going to need a place to go. We are the prime place where they're going to go to ShopRites. Even though that's not going to affect us here in Enfield, it could affect whether we get product or not, because the warehouses in New Jersey are going to be overwhelmed with volume. And as we get closer to the holidays and our volume starts to get crazy anyway, this could put a lot of strain on the system. So I'm advising every department, and we're talking about it every week, we have to be ahead of this. We can't wait till the last minute to order product, or we could find ourselves in a situation where we can't get it because Wakefern just either physically can't receive it or Wakefern physically can't ship it. And that could happen as we get close to these holidays based on what's taking place in New York and New Jersey. The other thing that really this tells us, and this says to us as an organization, is we have to become even better than we are. And we're pretty good, but we have to become even better. People are changing the way they buy groceries. Right? Our major competitors today, and people have hear me say that all the time, have changed from other grocery stores to Costco, to Walmart, to BJ's, wholesale stores. The landscape for food purchasing is changing. Another new system that's coming in and having an effect, Amazon is shipping food. Amazon is now promising a way to ship perishable food. This is going to be another game changer. We have Shop Right from Home. Amazon is doing the same thing. We have to keep on top of this every day. Another thing that's coming into the marketplace that some of you have heard of, particularly the foodies among us, is something called the Blue Napkin. Blue Napkin promises you they'll put a meal on your doorstep for today, a full meal. You open the box, you take out the ingredients in the box, and from that box you can cook a full meal for your family. You can order it, and you can have it for tomorrow night's dinner. This is another game changer. Now, right now, it's a very expensive proposition, but if they get that down to a practical level, that again could change the game. So we as a supermarket really have to be on top of our game every day. We have to be better. We have to offer more. We have to make sure the customer has no reason to want to go to any of these services other than us, because we offer them everything that they need. And that's important. And that's going to kind of be our focus as we go into the next year. This is kind of where we're thinking for the entire year. What we're going to do is we're going to focus on how can we be the very best, how can we give the customers everything they want and give them absolutely no reason to go to any other store. A lot of that falls on you guys as the associates, because one of the key factors in customer satisfaction with a store is how well they're treated. So this belongs to all of us. Every one of us is going to be involved. Every one of us has a place, and I'm looking forward to this being exciting because it makes us even better than we are, and that's a great thing. Thank you.